What is up? And welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Autumn, and this is my crazy life. Do you guys like my bun that I've got going on? I haven't washed my hair in like 5 days. Hey, how are you guys? I wanted to pop on here really quick and just tell you guys where I've been, what I've been doing, what's going on in my life. And if you've clicked on this video, you'll probably see that I had to vacate my old apartment in less than 2 weeks. But alas, I am not homeless. I have found a place to live and I'm happy. But I just wanted to hop on, give you a quick story time about the hectic past 2 months of moving and everything else that I've had going on, and just kind of give you guys some updates. So let's get into it. As you can tell by my beautiful new setup, I moved into my new apartment and I love it. Let's talk about how I got here. About like 2 weeks before the end of April, my roommate and I got a call from our management, our leasing office management team, and they informed us that we had to vacate our apartment before the end of April due to construction happening on the outside of our apartment. This was an extremely last minute request for them to ask of us. They did offer us a new space within the current complex, but they were very unclear about if we would re-sign for another full year, if we could just write out the rest of our lease. They wouldn't give us anything in writing saying that we had to be out by the end of April. So I was at the leasing office almost every day trying to get information on what to do. I had already decided before this incident had happened that I was going to get a one bedroom apartment because I felt like that was the next step for me. I just hadn't planned to, have to search for an apartment and allocate the funds for a one bedroom apartment that quickly. So luckily, me and my friends had all been eyeing some apartments in Charlotte. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, if you did not know. Now you do. We were eyeing some apartments in this area, trying to pick one that we would all really like to live at together. And so we all had been eyeing this one in particular. So I basically immediately set up a tour. I asked to see all of the available studios and one bedrooms. And honestly, the day that I toured, I loved the amenities at the apartment complex. And I was just like, my friends are gonna move in. Let's just get this thing over with. So it is, because of the current market with housing right now, it's really, really expensive to have a one bedroom. Honestly, I had to swallow the pain of paying this much a month for a one bedroom. But I really love being independent. I really love knowing that I'm capable of fully taking care of myself in every way possible. My parents don't help me at all financially. I'm completely on my own. And so knowing that I can have my own place and take care of myself is just like the most satisfying thing in the world to me. I also hope to get a little furry friend in the future, and I just wanted to have the space for that. It sounds a lot more anticlimactic than it was. It actually was really stressful, and there were a lot of arguments with my old leasing office, but there's no sense in getting into that. Because I decided to not re-sign with my other apartment, I had to do like an addendum, and there was like complications because my old roommate wanted to do something different than I wanted to do. And honestly, the whole thing was like a mess, but I was able to get a move-in date here before the end of April. So I think I moved in here April 27th, and I've been rolling with the punches since. I basically just had to get all my stuff out. I rented like a little truck from Home Depot and moved as much of my stuff here as I could. So yeah, here we are. I was ready to leave that place anyways. So by the time that they had been giving us all these complications, I was just like, bye, I'll figure it out. And they're supposed to help us with moving costs, which we still have not seen the money for that. But again, whatever. I mean, I will get it, and it's annoying, but it is what it is at this point. Otherwise, I didn't really have any issues with that complex. I actually really liked the location of where it was. That whole thing was not handled properly at all. And they knew about it way further in advance than they let us know, which I just thought was unacceptable. My move-in weekend was also my boyfriend's sister's engagement party up in Boone. So I had to get as much of my stuff in here as I could. I think it was that Thursday, Friday that I was like moving stuff back and forth. And then that Saturday morning, I was still doing some things. I drove up to Boone Saturday night for her engagement party. It was amazing. And then drove back. Then 2 weeks later, I had my sister's bachelorette party, which I'm the maid of honor for her wedding, which I am honored to be her maid of honor. But holy crap, it is the most stressful thing I've ever done. I want everything for her wedding and her bachelorette and etc. to be perfect. And the amount of pressure I was putting on myself to plan her party was insane. So trying to plan all of that while moving was craziness. And on top of that, I have been studying for my HR certification, and I just got certified this week. I passed my exam. Between all those things, trying to keep my life afloat, make sure I had food, make sure I had water, make sure I had the basic needs to live. I have just been existing the last 2 months. I don't feel like I have really done much more than just exist. And that's okay. But now, summer's here. I am, I finished my HR exam. I moved, so I don't have to worry about moving for over a year. And I love my new apartment. I have a great boyfriend, great friends. So I am ready to have a great summer. So I'm going to do some vlogs on, well, first things first, I want to do a apartment tour because I never did that for my old apartment because honestly, me and my old roommate never really decorated. We just kind of like left it as is, which was fine. But I would really like to do a little apartment tour. And what else? I'm gonna do some summary vlogs. So if there's anything you guys want to see me, try, I have some hauls in mind. Any products, anything you want me to talk about, literally anything, just let me know because I'm ready to film. I'm so excited to be back. But yeah, I've had a crazy past 2 months. Absolutely insane. Again, I'm making it like a little, I think I'm like being very monotone about it because honest to God, I can't. It was so stressful that I couldn't even like process it. But here we are. And I think that's it. That's all I have today. I didn't really even anticipate filming. I just wanted to let you guys know where the heck I've been. And yeah, shout out to anyone who helped me through these hectic past 2 months. I love y'all. Do something for yourself today. I mean it. And if you're stressed and all you can do is just exist today, is okay. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.